Howdy folks, it's your friend Fishing with Dom, and today I'm going to talk to you about two of some of my favorite walleye trolling baits, and that is the Berkley Flicker Minnow and the Rapala Down Deep Husky Jerk. Both of these bad lads, casted or trolled or whipped, if you're into whip fishing, catch serious fish. Now, first things first, I'm going to talk to you about this Flicker Minnow. This came out a couple years ago, and it took me a while to get my hands on it and really fish with it. And I was frustrated when I first bought it because I picked up a few of them and realized I couldn't fish these on one of my local lakes just because they dive incredibly deep. If you look at the large spoonbill design to this bait, it's no wonder that when this bait hits the water, it's going down into the strike zone. Now, ranging in sizes from 3/16 to a half an ounce, these baits, on the smaller end, dive between 12 to 14 foot, and the larger models dive anywhere between 18 to 23 foot of water when trolled. They catch a lot of fish. They win a lot, these lures in specific, win a lot of professional events across the country when it comes for walleye trolling. I know an event was won on Green Bay with them a number of years ago, and the flicker shads are very popular. These are very big when it comes to walleye trolling, and I think this is going to be one of Berkley's longest staying hard baits to be on the market, just because it's producing a lot of fish for people. It offers a big tail wag, a great amount of flash to it, extra tacky Berkley treble hooks. When that fish swipes at it, they're not getting away. That planer board is going to go under, and you're going to have an excellent fish in the basket. I'm very amazed at how deep these things dive. They really engineered this bait to cut through the water and get down to where the fish are going to be instantaneously. When it's chugging along through the water, you should be able to hear this. Got a little bit of rattle in there. Doesn't suspend as much as the Husky Jerk, but you got the rattle, you got the wide tail, you've got the flash of the side of the bait, and it's down in the strike zone. This has been a favorite on Saginaw Bay when it comes to trolling, and on Lake Erie over the past few years. I know a lot of guys on the walleye forums absolutely love this Flicker Minnow, and it's available in many different colors. There's the Pro Series that is a more metallic, flashy, oily style of paint job, and then there's the traditional paint jobs available as well. They all catch fish. They get down into that strike zone. The action drives them crazy. The Berkley Flicker Minnow averages about $6 depending where you go. You can catch these on sale a lot of times at your local Walmart or somewhere, but excellent walleye bait to troll. Now, second of all, the one that's been around the block a little bit longer. I actually have two of these to display. My good friend Andy, you've seen him in a few of my fishing videos. He has my other Flicker minnows, so that's the only one I have to share with you today. But I've got a couple of these Rapala Down Deep Husky Jerks I'll show with you. This is the smaller size 10. I'd say it's about a 4-inch bait, and this bait's probably 4.5 inches, no bill, maybe 4 3/4. 3 hooks, 2 hooks. Size 10 goes anywhere between 7 foot casted, 16 foot trolled behind the boat, 100 feet behind the boat, and then the size 12 works itself down to almost 20 feet deep, trolled behind the boat. So you're barking at the 19 foot of water range, no snap weight, just this bill, gone down there doing his thing. The Husky Jerk is one of my favorite lures of all time, and just a regular Husky Jerk, that is. These down deeps, they catch fish. I use the regular Husky Jerk when the water's cold to bass fish. It's my favorite jerk bait, but this bad lad catches walleyes day in and day out. I was fishing with Walleye Pro Mark Martin a number of years ago. We were trolling these on Lake Erie, and we couldn't keep the fish off of them. And that's the beauty behind this. They catch fish, they keep running, they're tried and true. They're available in 24 different colors. They cost generally the same as the flicker minnow. You're looking at about $6 a lure. And if you're a walleye angler and you're from the Midwest and or any walleye part of the country, you'll know how big custom lure painting has been lately. You can find dozens upon dozens of people on the internet to custom paint these walleye baits, especially this down deep Husky jerk. I've seen so many goofy colors over the years come out. It's mind blowing. I really dig how the Husky jerk suspends. So if you're trolling several planer boards and you're doing wide S turns out there to see if you can trigger bites on your outside rods when you're trolling, that bait's going to be flashing a little extra hard because there's going to be a lot more water resistance pulling the bill of the bait, pulling that planer board on the faster side of the boat. But on the inside of the boat, when those boards aren't moving, they're not being pulled, that bait will just sit there, maybe move a little bit. But when it just sits there, sometimes that's just when the walleyes will grab it and go for it. Give them the opportunity to go. That suspending action really sells it for this bait. Both of these catch fish. Both of these are available in a crazy amount of different colors, and they're very affordable baits. Plain and simple, if I was to only fish 2 walleye baits on Lake Erie or Saginaw Bay, down deep Husky jerk and the flicker minnow, these will catch fish year round. You know, summertime you might got to go a little bit deeper to find the more active fish, and you know, Saginaw Bay is not all too deep. You got to go find deeper water. But Lake Erie, hey, you're trolling these out on Lake Erie, they're always going to be eating minnows. They're always going to be looking for their next meal, and these baits, they're fantastic for it. Oh, I've got what I also dig about the Husky jerk before I close this, I'll leave on this last note. They make the glass series in these too, so you can kind of see through. It gives it that nice holographic look to it. So many different colors, so many different excellent options to fish with. But if you're new to walleye trolling and you're just going out on the John boat, maybe putzing around, you're not running 6 or 10 lines like a lot of guys I know that are, and you just want to put something behind the boat and run the chance of catching a walleye, throw the down deep Husky jerk, throw the flicker minnow, throw the Storm Thunder Stick is another excellent one, but I'm going to keep that out of this. This video is just for these 2 lures because these 2 are 2 of my favorite. I'll do more of my favorite trolling bait videos later on, but if you throw these behind the boat, you've got a great chance of catching a dandy of a walleye with them. Actually, this hook on this Husky jerk is actually bent because years ago my Uncle Jeff and I were fishing the Canadian side of Lake St. Clair, and I caught like a 20-inch smallmouth with it, and I was so happy. You know, I might end up putting this one on the Wall of Fame, but man, they catch all species of fish. Throw them behind the boat, put them behind the planer boards. Walleye love them, trout love them, salmon love them. And if it swims, it'll eat a Husky jerk. But if you're specifically trolling walleye, you can't beat these 2 baits. I'm sorry. You just can't. Actually, I'm not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. You can't beat these baits. I love them. I know you will too. But if you have any baits you want me to try out sometime soon, let me know. You can holler at me on my social media handles at Fishing with Dom, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or let me know in the comments section below. I would really appreciate it. Thanks for watching my videos. I really do love y'all. Take care. I'm Fishing with Dom. Have a good day. Bye-bye.